Good morning, students, and welcome to your English class. Now, today we can continue the exercise section of previous class, okay? Previous chapter. Now, take your textbook page number 55. We have already learned about sentences, verbs, simple present tense, pronouns, present continuous tense, prepositions, etc. Right? So now we are going to learn about conjunctions. Okay, read these sentences. First one, the air is fresh. Let us read the second sentence. The air is clean. Now let us put both sentences together. How we read it? The air is fresh and clean. First we have read the air is fresh. Again we have read the air is clean. Now putting both of the sentences together, how we read this? The air is fresh and clean. Okay, here we have used and to join these two sentences. We have used and to join these two sentences. Okay, how did we do that? The air is fresh, the air is clean. Joining together, how we read that? The air is fresh and clean. Okay, now use and to join these pairs of sentences. Here are some more sentences given below. You have to use and to join these sentences together. Okay, the kites are light. The kites are bright. How do we write that? We can use a and here and we can join these sentences. And how do we write it? The kites are light and bright. Okay, the kites are light and bright. Okay, second one, Smiley is small. Smiley is yellow. How do we write it? Using and. Smiley is small and yellow. Next one, Mother hen is big. Mother hen is fluffy. Now, how do we write it? Use and here to join these two sentences, okay? How do we write it? Mother hen is big and fluffy. Next one, the streets are crowded. The streets are dirty. How do we write it together? The streets are crowded and dirty. Okay, have you understand? Next one, now read these sentences. Smiley is scared. The man puts his hand gently on him. Okay, now by adding but we can read by putting both the sentences together. Okay, Smiley is scared. The man puts his hand gently on him. How do we write it? Smiley is scared, but the man puts his hand gently on him. Smiley is scared, but the man puts his hand gently on him. Which two words we have learned now for joining sentences? And but. Okay, now these two words are joining for joining sentences. Okay, They are called joining words. But and here and but we have used and but to join two sentences. Okay, and these two words are called joining words. Okay, joining words, and these joining words are called conjunctions. Which two words we have learned now? And but. What they are used for? They are used for joining sentences. Okay, here let us see an example. Use but to join these pairs of sentences. Here is an example. You have to use but to join these sentences. Okay, Raja can swim. Raja can't cycle. How do we write it by joining using a but here? Raja can swim but can't cycle. He can swim, but what he can do? He can't cycle. So you have to write it together. How do we write it? Raja can swim but can't cycle. Next one, Anita loves kites. She can't fly them. How do we write it together? We have to use but here. Anita loves kites but can't fly them. Okay, next one. Nisha can see the tiger. She can't see the lion. Nisha can see the tiger but can't see the lion. Next one. Neha does not know how to swim. She is learning it. How do we write it using a but here? You have to join these two sentences with a but. Okay, how do we write it now? Neha does not know how to swim, but she is learning it. Okay, now we are going to learn where to use don't. Okay, there is a picture here. One boy is telling the other one that I don't know your name. Now you have to rewrite these sentences using don't. What does he mean there? He is not knowing his name, this boy's name. Okay, how did he say that? How did he say that? I don't know your name. Now there is an example here. Dogs bark at trees. Dogs bark at trees. Now you have to rewrite the sentences using don't. It says that dogs do that. Dogs bark at trees. But they are not doing that. How to write that? Dogs don't bark at trees. Next one. Flowers bloom in the sky. How to rewrite this sentence using don't? You have to write flowers don't bloom in the sky. Next one, stars shine in the garden. How to rewrite it using don't? Stars don't shine in the garden. Next one, fish live on trees. Do fish live on trees? No. So fish don't live on trees. Take things that belong to others. Should we take things that belong to others? No. So how do we write it? Don't take things that belong to others. Okay, next one. Sachin and his friends live in the zoo. How to rewrite it? Sachin and his friends don't live in the zoo. Don't is used for making negative statement. Okay, don't is used when we are speaking in the first or second person plural. We use don't with words like I, you, they, we. Here we are talking about the third person, other things. They are plural. There are more than one, right? So, which word we use? We use don't here. Flowers don't. Stars don't. Dogs don't. And doesn't. We use doesn't when we are speaking about third person singular, like he, she, it, and all. Now, rewrite these sentences using doesn't. Sample: Rima works neatly. Rima doesn't work neatly. Here we are talking about someone else, so we use doesn't here. The monkey dances when it hears music. Now you have to rewrite it using doesn't. The monkey doesn't dances when it hears music. My mother sings sweetly. How to rewrite it using doesn't? My mother doesn't sing sweetly. The boy swims perfectly. How to rewrite it using doesn't? The boy doesn't swim perfectly. Rohan plays cricket. How to rewrite it? Rohan doesn't play cricket. Now fill in the blanks using don't or doesn't to complete the sentences. You have to fill in the blanks with what using don't or doesn't. You have to write whether it is don't or doesn't. Okay, now fill in the blanks with, you can take the help of your mother and complete it and send it to me. Okay, now take page number 58. Part of a sentence. Subject. Read this. Munmun peeps out. The big tree tells him many things. In the first sentence, we are talking about Munmun. Munmun peeps out. What we are talking about? We are talking about Munmun. In the second sentence, we are talking about the big tree. We have read the big tree tells him many things. What we are talking about? We are talking about this big tree. In both sentences, we are talking about someone or something. That someone or something is the subject. Whatever we are speaking, we will be speaking about something or someone. He doesn't like. You are sweet. What we are talking about, we will be talking about something or someone. In each sentence, there will be something. We will be talking about something or someone. And that something or someone is the subject of that sentence. Here now, that part of the sentence that talks about someone or something is the subject. Now read these sentences and circle the subject. Have you understood? The part of the subject that we are talking about someone or something is the subject. Okay, now here you have to circle the subject here. You have to circle what we are talking about. I will help you with the first one, okay? The air is cool and fresh. What we are talking about here? Which is the subject here? The subject is air. We are talking about air here. So, air is the subject. Now, second, Saloni and Rima are friends. You have to circle which are the subjects here. Next one, the book is on the table. The dog ran after the thief. The bus went over the bridge. In all these sentences, you have to circle the subject here. Okay. Sometimes we write like this. There is a book on the table. It is on the table. There are many kites in the sky. We often use there and it to begin sentences. These two words do not have any meaning by themselves. They are the subjects in the above three sentences. Here, sometimes we are using these words while we are starting a sentence. Which are the words? There, it. Okay, here it doesn't mean anything here. There is a book on the table. It doesn't have a meaning, right? But this is the subject here. Okay, it is on the table. What? It is not there. No meaning is there. It doesn't have a meaning. It didn't mention anything, right? But it is the subject here. Now, there is, there are. Fill in the blanks and complete these sentences. Use there is or there are. Now, what you have to do is, you have to complete these sentences. There are 4 sentences here. You have to fill in the blanks with the correct word. Whether you have to use there is or there are. If there is only one, you have to use there is. First one, let me help you with the first one. Dash an apple in the basket. Apple. This is what we are talking about, right? Apple. There is only one. So what we have to use is. If there is more than one, what we will write? Dash and apples in the basket. So you have to use are. There are. Now there is only one apple, so you have to use there is. There is an apple in the basket. Next, page number 59. Dash many ants in the sugar pot. You have to write whether it is there is or there are. You have to complete it with the correct words. Okay. You have to write these two sentences too. Answering questions. Look at the pictures and answer the questions. There are 3 pictures given here and one question is there based on the picture. There is a picture of a clock here. Now they are asking what is the time. Now you have to write the answer here by looking at this picture. Second one is, what's grandpa doing? There is a picture here. What he is doing? He is reading story to the kids, right? So you have to write it here. There is a picture. One more picture is there. What is the problem? By looking at the picture, you have to write the answer. Okay? Okay, now that's all for your class story. Thank you.